are meant to be here and you are meant to be a part of just an incredible experience. So get your seatbelts on and we're going to take an amazing ride. You know, there's such a great story about a king um, who makes this whole competition. You know, I'm going to give my daughter's hand in marriage to the one man who can swim across this crocodile infested lake. And nobody is daring enough to jump in and even try, because what's the point of trying? You're not going to make it. And after days of everybody just standing by and waiting to see what's going to happen, suddenly everyone hears a loud splash. And they look into the water and there's a man and he's swimming across the crocodile infested lake. And everyone's screaming, go, go, you can do it, you can do it. And the crocodiles are chasing him and he's swimming madly to save his life. And he finally gets to the other side and he jumps out. And he's drenched and panting and he's white and he's shaking. And they're like, yeah, you did it, finally someone made it. And they say, come on, stand up. They stand him up on a big pedestal. They say, make a speech, tell us what inspired you, what was your great inspiration, how did you do this? And he says, I have only one question. Who pushed me in? So, to all of you guys today who are taking a deep dive, the question really is, what pushed you? How'd you get here? But now that you're here, and now that you're ready to really take your Jewish learning seriously, what's that going to mean to you? What are you going to gain out of this? You got here, you're in, you're swimming, you took the deep dive. What are you going to gain out of this incredible experience? How many of you went to the actual snorkel and study? A couple. Okay, great. And how many of you guys did Winter for the Soul, Summer for the Soul? Awesome. What about Sinai Scholars Retreat? Oh, wow. We have lots of hands going up here. What about any Israel Links learning trips? Anyone did that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, amazing. Did anyone do any other deeper learning programs? Go to any yeshiva, seminary, any kind of that learning? Yeah? Oh, nice. Okay, awesome. So everyone here has done some kind of learning before we got here, and we're ready for more. We're basically ready to say, we got the basics, okay? We know like the real basics that they're gonna give us in our classes at our Chabad, or our classes wherever we're going. We're ready to be challenged. Are you guys ready to be challenged? Are you guys ready to ask the real questions? And are you guys ready to get some honest, real answers? Yeah? For real? You ready to do this? Okay, great. Because that's incredible. If we have a group of women here together who are ready for the real, honest, deep answers, we can have an incredible time together. We can say things as they are. You can hear what's really going on. And when we ask deep questions, you can get the real deep answers. And the main thing to know is that there's always deeper to dive. So before we actually start our incredible snorkel and study experience for the next few days, I just want to give you a little background about who the amazing teachers are that you're having. Because me personally, like, it's nice to, oh, that's an interesting topic, I'll go listen to that. But if I know who the person is that I'm listening to, I'm so much more likely to actually listen to what they have to say, because I'm like, oh, they're a legitimate person. Okay, I can listen to them. So I'll give you a little bit of background, and you probably saw the flyers and the images and all the pretty pictures of the beautiful people teaching. but especially Rabbi Friedman's beautiful white long beard. That's also very beautiful. So I'll give you a little bit of background about who everybody is. And then for this week, you know that you have the entire schedule. We know that some of you have very busy lives, but as I like to say, busy people only get busier. So you can make really good choices about, what you want to come to, what you want to listen to, and really push yourself to do more than you're actually able to do. Because, being Jewish is all about doing more than you're actually able to do. If you're only doing what you're able to do, that's boring. That's just normal life. So we always want to do more. So I'm just going to say hi. I'm Shifra Sharfstein, and Kat goes to Georgia Tech. So we run the Chabad at Georgia Tech and Georgia State in Atlanta. And I also do Summer for the Soul and Winter for the Soul and all that fun jazz together with Bracha Leads. So yeah, that's me, and I'm thrilled to be here. You have Rabbi Manis Friedman. Do you want to pull up like the picture with everybody's pretty faces, and then I can point to who each person is? Okay, so Rabbi Manis Friedman is probably the most well-known speaker internationally at Chabad centers. He is really a brilliant person who can answer questions in all areas of Torah. And what's most brilliant is his incredible ability to understand people and their questions, and to really dig to the core of what the questions really are all about. So that's Rabbi Manis Friedman at the bottom. And I think you're all in for a real treat hearing him. Mrs. Rifki Slonim is literally the bomb. She's just an incredible, brilliant, as she likes to call herself, Hasidic feminist. She directs Chabad of Binghamton, but she's also an international lecturer, and just an incredible person. She is going to be doing a lot of the deeper, in-depth, inside the text learning. So if you are ready to do text-based learning, you've listened to lectures, you listen to people speak, and now you're like, all right, let me learn this by myself. I want to look inside for myself and see what it actually says. You've got to join Rifki Slonim, because you're really going to get the real experience from her. Miriam Lipsker is my great friend. I just spent Shabbat with her. She directs Chabad at Emory here. She's also a very well-known public speaker, and she's hilarious. So if you want a good laugh, you must go to her classes. She also has an incredible ability to understand people and relate to people on their level. So just an amazing person. Manya Lazarov directs Chabad at Texas A&M. She is a powerhouse. She's a woman who is constantly moving and creating, and she directs a lot of different international organizations. Today, you can find her on Zoom literally most of the day. So she's just super busy all over the place. Okay, Mrs. Razy Rubin is an amazing woman who directs Chabad at Albany. She's been there for many years. We got her whole bio over here. They call their Chabad the Shabbos house. A wonderful person, incredible mother, and a very sensitive, caring woman who you can really learn a lot from. Bracha Leads, a lot of you guys know from Winter for the Soul, Summer for the Soul. She directs Chabad at UC Berkeley. She has a fascinating life story. No, she did not grow up, as we say, born with a wig or born with a beard. She did not grow up religious. She's trailblazed a path of her own. And she is just an incredible woman who's done so much research into all the topics that she's teaching. So definitely worthwhile hearing. I don't personally know Dr. Better. Did you want to say something about her?
No, sorry. There's going to be a few speakers, but these were the teachers that you introduced.
Those are the main teachers. Okay, perfect. So we're good. Excellent. Itzi's going to give you later some technical information about Mania. You came just as I finished introducing you. Perfect. I introduced all the teachers. and how amazing and brilliant everyone is. So you guys are just really in for an amazing treat. It's an incredible ride. You have the most incredible teachers with you. So just live it up, use every moment, and just enjoy it. It's just going to be an incredible experience. Take advantage. There are gems lying on the ground here, literally at your fingertips to pick up. Just go for it. Itzy's going to give you some technical info after, so all your technical questions can go to her. And now I've got 5 minutes, or maybe 6, to do my little class for today. So Manya, that's okay. We're going about 6 minutes into your class. Okay, awesome. So take a deep breath before we start. And let's go inside and ask ourselves, who are we? And why are we here? You can even close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. And ask yourself, what did I come here for? What am I looking for? What am I trying to find here? Who am I trying to find here? And I hope that what we're all really trying to find is ourselves. At the end of the day, all the Torah learning that we do and all of the deep knowledge that we search for really directs us back to ourselves, to who we really are. You know, they say that if you learn some Torah and you finish learning and you shut the book or you shut the Zoom screen and you walk outside and the world looks exactly the same as it did before, you didn't really learn anything. And if you finish learning Torah and you feel the exact same as before, you didn't really learn Torah properly. Maybe you learned some brilliant philosophy. Maybe you learned some brilliant intellectual wisdom. But Torah changes you. Torah directs us back inside to discover who we really are, to focus on our core, to focus on the depths of who we really are inside and find ourselves and find our own voice. So throughout this week, as we're learning, every little bit of Torah that we're going to learn should come deep inside of us to the point that we really feel it inside of our own soul, inside of ourselves, to the point that we can say those same words on our own. We can use our own voice to express the brilliant wisdom that we've learned. So everything that you learn here, you got to take it inside. You got to do what we say, you know, a kosher cow does. A kosher cow, a kosher animal, chews its cud. You chew it again and again and again until it no longer looks like a piece of grass. It looks like you. It's yours. And the words that you hear, they're yours. And when you say them to others, everybody else can feel that it's coming from you. These were your ideas because now you've made them your own. You know, there's something really interesting. If you look into, there's a very special book, very cool book written by Maimonides, the Rambam. Anyone here studied anything from the Rambam, Maimonides? So what Maimonides did is he codified Jewish law in a sense that he took all the 613 mitzvot, the commandments in the Torah, and he organized all of them into a book. So now it was no longer just, you have to learn the entire Torah till you find all the mitzvahs. It was like, whoa, this is way too much. He put all the 613 mitzvot into a book so that you could actually learn through them. And there's actually a custom, which many people keep today, to learn Maimonides, his book, throughout the entire year, so that by the end of the year, or there's a different cycle of 3 years, by the end of 3 years, you've learned all of the mitzvot in Torah. And that's fascinating. Now, if you look at a section, there's a book that Maimonides has. That's the name of the book is really Kiddushin. It's really about like the word kadosh, holy. The title of the book is, these are holy things. We're going to be discussing holy things in this book. Now, what would you expect to find in a book like that? You'd probably expect to find, stuff about Yom Kippur, or stuff about souls, or stuff about really spiritual meditation. Instead, you open up this book and you discover two main topics. One is all the laws pertaining to eating food. Two, all the laws pertaining to sexual relations. And we're like, what? This is the holy stuff? Then what's the not holy stuff, right? Eating and sexual relations, this is what it's all about. This is the real holy stuff. What is going on here? Well, I guess it's good religion to sign up for if that's the real holy stuff in Judaism. No, it turns out like this. Maimonides is making a statement. He is telling us something super important. You, as a human being, and especially as a Jewish person, you need to know something. You need to know that you are a holy person. And that means, very simply, that you are not just a body, you're also a soul. And you're not just a body with the soul that's tagging along. No. You're in an equal partnership. Your body and your soul together as one, that's you. And it's not like some days you wake up in the morning and you're like, today I'm all body, I'm leaving my soul at home. No. Every day you wake up in the morning, the soul is there, the soul is yours, the soul is with you. That is who you are. It's your personality, it's your energy, it's everything you give to the world. That's who you are. So when you get up and you want to eat, you want your morning coffee. Who has their morning coffee? Great, so important. Or your morning water or lemon juice or whatever green smoothie you're drinking. When you get up, okay, Leroy's got a green smoothie, great. So when you get up in the morning and you want that food, it's not just that your body needs the sustenance, so you're going to eat that. No. Your soul also needs that. Your soul also wants the food that's here in this world. Why? Because it likes waffles with maple syrup and blueberries and whipped cream? No, because it wants to do a mitzvah, because it wants to learn Torah. And the only way it can do that is if it has the energy from that super green smoothie or coffee that you had in the morning. So when your body wants to eat, it's for a greater purpose. There's so much more that we can do with all that energy we're getting from the food in this world. So there's a partnership that goes on. Our bodies and our souls are constantly working together to help each other to accomplish their mission in this world. And when we talk about sexual relations, it's the same thing. These are both things that animals do too. Animals eat and animals procreate. They're both eating and having sexual relations, just like we do. The difference is Kedusha. The difference is Maimonides' title, the holiness that's involved here. You can eat and you can have sexual relations just like an animal does. Or you can say, no, I'm a person. I'm holy. I have a soul. So I'm going to do this in a holy way. That's what makes us different from the entire rest of the universe. The fact that we have a soul. And so when we go about doing everything that we do in our lives, and sexual relations are extremely pleasurable and beautiful and incredible mitzvah that God gives to us, but we do it together with our soul because that's who we are. We don't just sleep together with another body. We connect mind and heart and soul with the other person and body too. So throughout our entire lives, Maimonides is giving us a strong message. You're not just holy, you're not just the soul when you go to synagogue, when you join Snorkel and Study, when you do, you say your prayers in the morning. Every day, at every minute of your life, you are a body and you are a soul. And the two need to work together. The two need to work in tandem and hold each other's hand so that you can be the best you possible. So that you can go out there and accomplish whatever it is that you need to accomplish in this world. You have a mission to accomplish in this world that nobody else can. Your soul was sent here in this world to do something that nobody else can accomplish, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. The only reason you're here is because there's something that you can do that no one else can. But your soul can't do it alone, and your body can't do it alone. So every day, you need to wake up, both your body and your soul, put the two together, and give it all you got. And as you go through this week, nourishing and feeding your soul, because I'm sure we're all doing a good job, hopefully feeding our bodies. The Torah that we learned this week will feed our souls. Your soul will become stronger and braver and brighter and speak up more and more and more. And that's the greatest gift. That's the greatest winter break that you can give, not just to your body, but to your true self. So you can all pat yourselves on the back for the fact that you took off the time from your break, from your Netflix, from anything else that you were doing to come here and join and learn Torah, to give yourself, your soul, what it truly craves and it truly wants. And I'm so thrilled that I get to be a part of this journey together with you guys. So l'chaim, have an amazing day, an amazing time, and I'll see you again tomorrow.